Hi everyone, how are you doing? How is everything going? Yes, Aptera did something from the beginning that's really going to help it out in so many different ways, and we're going to talk about that. So let's get into this baby right now. All right, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here. We welcome you to Free Power. And we're going to talk about actually the Tesla that actually won the plug war. They're entering the age of charging adapters, and there are so many out there. But yet, Tesla has the best one, and Aptera decided from the beginning while they were making their vehicle that this was what they were going to choose from the start because it just makes sense. Here you see the plug for the Tesla. It's called the North American Charging Standard, or NACS, and it's just a small plug, but you can see how convenient that is. It doesn't take up a lot of room, it doesn't take up a lot of space, but yet it's very convenient. So the NASC is very convenient, it's very small, and we're going to show you why this is so much better than the others. It's very usable, doesn't take up a lot of room, and it does the job. Because the other two charging ports, the combined charging system, or CCS, or the charging to move, or the CHAdeMO, I mean, look how big and bulky they are. You can see here that the CCS is twice the size of the Tesla's charging adapter. So I'm going to put them side by side and show you that the CCS is actually twice the size of the NAS system, and that just takes up so much room. Look how much bigger that is. Why would you want to use that? That just takes up so much room. And right now we need efficiency. We don't need bulky things. The same with the next one, the CHAdeMO. Look how big that is. So the CHAdeMO is just as big as the CCS. Why would you want something that big when the Tesla's adapter is just small and convenient? Oh man, that just doesn't make any sense. And this is the thing, for some US drivers this year, the hottest car accessory is a chunk of black plastic. That what we was just talking about. And Rivian is giving some to their EV owners. General Motors is selling one or more than $200 for theirs. So why would you even want to have to do that? The thing is most of these companies, the electric car companies, they have to change. They have to go. It's kind of like the Betamax and the VHS wars fought between 1970 and the 1980s. Of course, we know that the VHS tape won out, and in this instance, Tesla's going to win out. One of the main reasons for that is their charging network covers so much of the United States and the rest of the world. They actually have 19,000 fast chargers in the United States. And that's a big advantage for Tesla, because all the other companies, even though they may have a lot of charging stations, the problem with them is some of them don't even work. Some of the won't even take your credit card. So it's just hard to tell when you're pulling up to a charging station if that charging station is even going to work. So Tesla has a very big advantage there. And Aptera actually started from the jump to go ahead and go with Tesla and their NAS system.
Hi, everybody. We've got some great news, and we owe you an explanation. First, the great news. Every Aptera will launch with DC fast charging, capable of a minimum of 40 kilowatts continuous, up to 60. Now to the explanation. You may recall from Chris's campaign earlier this year to lobby Tesla to release their NACS plug for public use. Before that was done, the only option Aptera had was the SAE combo plug, a very big plug You've probably seen it in the video that he did. And it's a very difficult problem to package on the vehicle. And that's why we always wanted the Tesla plug. So because we didn't have line of sight for that, and because we didn't want to package that big combo connector, we paused the development on DC fast charging. But we've already been working on fast charging for over a year. And in one of the earliest prototypes PDUs that we have here, I can show you where it goes. So one of the first things you notice is on this prototype, it's made out of folded welded sheet metal, sheet aluminum. The production version is high pressure die cast, so it's very lightweight, low cost, dimensionally stable. But what I want to show you is the place and the holes for the fast charge contactor that actually go right in here. And the bus bars have already been designed and formed. And they take you down to the DC fast charge connector, which will actually go right there. Another orange connector, high voltage connector right there. So even in this early prototype, one of the first PDUs that were built, we had the packaging and everything for DC fast charging built in. Now, why 40 to 60 kilowatts? Why can't we just say a number? Well, at a minimum, the heating from all of the bus bars that we have, 40 kilowatts is below the limit. But you know, as current goes up, the losses go up with I square R. And so the sizes of the bus bars and the cables and everything need to increase. And so we don't want to add too much copper because it adds weight and that adds cost. So through validation, we'll see how higher we can get above 40 kilowatts. But I believe it's 40 kilowatt minimum, perhaps up to 60 kilowatts after validation.
It's really exciting that every launch edition Aptera will already have the technologies incorporated in them to be compatible with the supercharger network, the nation's largest DC fast charge network. It's really because of the will of our supporters and the 40,000 signatures we got on a petition to the U.S. government to make the Tesla NACS standard a nationwide standard that we now have available a 400 to 600 mile per hour charge for our launch edition vehicles. It's exciting, and I think it'll make road trips and everything you want to do with your early Aptera just that much more amazing.
So there you see, it was really Aptera that really petitioned the nation to let Tesla chargers be the North American charging standard. And with that push, with them getting a lot of people to sign that petition, a lot of people are actually jumping on board. We know that there's a lot of auto companies that are jumping on board by 2025. You got so many, Ford, GM, Hyundai, Honda, Fisker, and Nissan, and so many others that are actually jumping on board. Pretty soon, all the electric automakers are going to be using the NACS system. So how do you feel about that? What do you think about what's going on? Aptera is always leading the way, one way, form, or fashion. And I'm just so glad to be a part of that company. And so we're going to end it right here. We thank you so much. Appreciate all my patrons that are helping me out. Can't thank you guys enough. Please continue to help. And if you're new here, hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe. You catch all my videos when they come out. But hopefully very soon we'll be seeing Aptera on the road, and then, oh boy, things are really going to take off. But y'all take care. You have a good day. Bye-bye.